What's going on, everybody? Tone Space. How's everybody doing, right? Shout out to Brian Vlogs, aka King Vlogs. I want you to see this. If you haven't hit this right here, hit this that subscription thing. Subscribe. King Vlogs. That's the name that he got it right there. Brian Vlogs, right? Shout out to him. I was on the show yesterday, called in a little bit, chopped it up a little bit in the chat room, talking stuff or whatever. He had asked me what is my best song so that he could pull it up and play it, right? Now, there is no answer I could give to that, because to me, the way I look at my music is I look at it as a genre in and of itself. I have different styles. I have different chambers of ways of expression that I do things. You know what I'm saying? It's a wide variety, a wide assortment of, themes, styles, forms of expression, the way I convey the music and stuff like that. So for me, I can't give an answer to that, right? Because I look at my stuff as its own genre with different levels and chambers and stuff. But I referred to him to one of my all-time favorite songs, Iacon. The reason being is Brian Vlogs produces all of his music. He does the beat, he rhymes over it. Iacon is a song that I produced, did the beat, rhymed on it. So, in true Brian Vlogs fashion, I wanted to give him something comparable to what he does. Even though I do got to note that I sampled an Iacon. 90+% of the times when I make beats myself, I don't use samples. Brian Vlogs, I got to credit him for not using samples at all, to my knowledge, when he does beats, right? So that is a good distinction that's worth mentioning, right? So I referred to him to that song. I was moving around, so I didn't catch the part where he played it and when people in the chat room were talking about it or whatever. But I left the tab open. And when I came back, boom, you could guess what caught my attention. When you're in a chat room and someone is talking about you, the account holder in which you're in the chat room of, your name's gonna light up in red. So you're gonna notice that. You look at that and you be like, oh, what are these people talking about? What's going on? So I moved a little back on the little slider thing right here, and caught him playing the song and little reactions and stuff like that. Now we're gonna get into it a little bit, because this right here. This thing I got highlighted in blue, oh man, this is gonna be the real, have you on your seats, interesting thing that I have something to say about. This right here that I highlighted with the blue highlighter. But we're gonna start with this right here. Black BSCL2, a huge Tone Space fan. He knows all my joints. He knows every line, everything like that, right? He asked a very challenging and interesting question that I can appreciate. Okay, honest question. What is the message of that Tone Space song, and how does that message make you feel? Right? Very good question. Now, the thing is, people were trying to say that, oh, my songs are all over the place. That song is all over the place. It ain't about nothing. Oh, he's just talking a whole bunch of shit. No, not at all. The thing, well, first off, before even writing songs, I was just a writer of like stories and stuff. I've been reading and writing since age 3. I've been writing creative works, stories and stuff since 2nd grade, right? By the time I was at 3rd grade, I was considered to have been reading and writing at a college level. You know what I'm saying? I'm a genius when it comes to writing. In many ways and forms of the art of writing, that's my thing. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say that, yeah, there are themes to pretty much everything I do. There is cohesion. There is an approach when I first started. There is a binding essence to everything that I do, right? Now, to best answer this question, I do have to say this. In my writing, I love to use the beautiful art of subtlety. First off, I don't like to just divulge everything and say, oh, this is 100% about this. This is everything I was thinking when I made this. No, I believe art is supposed to exist as art. It's supposed to live up to the interpretation of others and stuff like that, right? It's supposed to stand its test of time for people to pick things up gradually. Say, you know what? Yo, I think he meant this. Or maybe an event happens and says, yo, listen to that Tone Space song. I think he was kind of referring to something comparable to this and this. You know what I'm saying? That is the beauty of it. That is the beauty of art. The interpretation, that others give to it. So I'll never just outright, like some people, give you every single aspect and just spoil everything for you and break down every. I'm not the type. I'm not the one that's gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? The best I will say is that there do exist things like that. A lot of my songs will have layers or have things that are encoded within it. It's like a frequency, like a hearing frequency. You got the frequency where everyone can hear at, so they'll get what's on the surface. Then you got that dog whistle stuff that other people aren't going to get, but some may be able to pick up, and that's on this level. So let's take Iacon, for example. On the surface, what am I talking about? Talking about stuff that occurs in the urban environment with the displaced people, street stuff, living poor, got roaches, raid in the kitchen, ATF, raid in their kitchen, women pregnant and having babies, all that, regular hood stuff that goes on. I'm painting throughout the whole song. I'm taking you on a journey. I'm painting different descriptions of different things that occur in urban environments. But I did give you a hint, a displaced people. That's a hint for the dog whistle listeners, right? One big clue is at the end. I say we're on our way back to Iacon. What is Iacon? I'm a Transformers fan. It's a Transformers reference. I won't say what it is. Look it up on your own time, and then that'll also give you another hint to it. But I will drop another big hint. Iacon is equal to Zion, right? So on the surface, the people are going to get, he's just talking about what's going on in the hood and taking you through a trip of what people go through. Liquor stores on every corner. They got the potion to cure you, this, that, the third. Yeah, you're going to get that. But then that dog whistle listener stuff, someone's going to say, oh, this is what he's talking about. Okay. And that in itself is a lot of my songs. Have something on the surface, have something deeper, sometimes have something even deeper than the first layer of depth that that I give you or whatever. And that's all my stuff. Even if I'm just lyrically jousting, I'll have like a theme to that lyrically jousting or an approach that will bind the whole body of work together. So no, I'm not just all over the place, just splurting out a whole bunch of stuff. No, I'm a very advanced writer. You feel me? So I just wanted to explain that right there. But those with the ear to listen shall hear. Now, this guy right here, we're going to get to the thing I highlighted, but this right here, let's take this comment. LA Gaming and Real Talk. We're going to talk about what this young man said. He's older than me, actually, but he's a young man because I'm sonning him. That song has no messages. Tone songs are goofy. Now, first, real quick side note, since we're on the subject of literal works or literary works and stuff like that and writing, I understand people just type stuff, but some form of punctuation would help. Look at this. That song has no messages. Tone songs are goofy. But aside from that, this person that wrote that comment, right? Let's examine what his body of work is. His songs, 90+% of his songs are about the following topics: doodoo, dicks, someone smelling like ass, pussy, someone getting their ass licked, things like that. All of his own songs, or most of his songs, 90+% of them, are a variety of about those 5 things: doodoo, dicks, pussy, and smelling like ass. Like, he'll have a doodoo song. One song will be, this person eats doodoo. The other song will be, this person has doodoo on the floor. You know what I'm saying? This is the man that says, that song has no messages, tone songs are goofy. Operative word, or the word that I'm stressing, is goofy. The man whose 99.9% of his music, his solo stuff, is about doodoo, dicks, smelling like ass, pussy, someone getting their ass licked, doodoo on the floor, this nigga eating doodoo. You know what I mean? That's his music. Like his songs about dicks. He'll talk about this man's dick. And then next song, it's another man. We got to talk about this guy's dick now. You know what I'm saying? That's his stuff. The guy that's saying that my songs are goofy and that it has no messages. It has no messages to it, right? Now, the interesting thing about this one, the reason why I highlighted this right here, is he said, my songs are on BSM, which are not sector songs. Now, the reason why this struck out to me is because I've heard this individual, the one that said that, I've heard him try to make some type of claim that BSM, the group that I was affiliated with, was like a crutch to me or something to propel me, or I don't know, give me an air of being cool or something, like it was a huge thing that I needed to help with my own stuff or whatever, right? Because I guess what happened in the chat room is people probably said essentially what I said, like, yo, yeah, you know, sector songs. By sector songs, translation, songs about doodoo, dicks, pussy, eating ass, and you know, all that stupid shit, smelling like ass, right? So they probably told him that, like, yo, dogs, this is what your joints are about. So then his reply in defense, he says, my songs are on BSM, which are not sector songs. So when he's not rapping about goofy shit, he's doing it not in his own solo work, he's doing it as part of someone else. So he may give a chorus, he may give a verse, he may give a chorus and a verse, not a solo song. He'll just have a piece of it where he only has to write one verse or only has to come up with the chorus, or in rare times do both, or in a few times do both chorus and verse. Still, by far from a complete song when you're controlling the whole thing and the whole theme from start to finish, right? So my thing is, you're saying that I use BSM as a crutch, because prior to being with BSM, I was making a lot of music, I was making a lot of songs, right? When I was with BSM, I was still making a lot of solo music, making a lot of songs, working on albums and everything. And after BSM, I'm still making a lot of music, making a lot of songs, solo songs, working on albums and all of that. So nothing's changed in my temperature from before, during, and after BSM. Nothing has changed in my temperature. Yet, when people like confront you and say like, well, where's your real music? Where's your non-goofy music? This is your answer. My songs are on BSM, which are not sector songs. So it sounds like you're the one that uses BSM as a crutch or a tool to advance yourself, or something that you need to give you direction, you know, in doing something outside of the workings of doodoo, dicks, pussy, smelling like ass, and whatever the fuck, doodoo on the floor, right? So I found that quite interesting. That stood out to me. But again, back to me. Yeah, my music, everything. Check out my latest stuff. I'll put the link under this video, because I know I'm putting this on the secondary channel. Link to the main channel. You can check out all the latest joints. Shout out to NSLN. They giving me bangers and I'm churning them out and just making classic joints of those bangers. The Russian Doll. Come on now. This individual that's talking all this shit, he could never. That's a perfect example of what I'm talking about multiple layers. You get something on the surface, and you got even the title hints at the, I'm not going to do it. Those with ears to listen shall pick up on it, right? Of All Evil, that I wrote in 1996. I recently re-recorded. Check out that. Yeah. Any of my stuff, you're going to find cohesion. You're going to find a theme. No, it's nothing, oh, he's all over the place. I'm really not. Are you listening? Are you paying attention? I give you enough for you to pick up on it, because on the surface level, you could listen to Iacon and say, what's this song about? Oh, it's a journey through depicting shit that happens on the street. Even on the surface level, I give you something to say that this is what this track is about, right? But then I got that dog whistle listener stuff on the deeper level for you to decode and to pick up on and stuff like that. And it's the realm Satan exists in, yada, 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 and naked and hid from Zion on your own time. You know what I mean? That's the homework for anyone that's interested, right? But yeah, I just found that interesting. So yeah, check that out. I'm gonna keep making mad bangers. I got a lot more fly stuff coming. Again, shout out to Brian Vlogs, you know what I'm saying, for having me on the joint, for playing the joint, and shout out to the people that even shared their opinion. especially this right here. When I saw this comment, I was like, oh, I thought I was just the one that was needing a crutch or needing something to propel me or validate me or anything like that. But hey, it's like I say, projection. That's the most common trait that a lot of these people throw out. If you ever want to know what someone feels about themselves in any type of negative light, just listen to what they say about others. Peace.